text me and then still send someone up here? And we're here for our second game of a doubleheader. Your St. Andrews Knights taking on Kentucky Christian. I'm Johnny Rogers. We're here in Laurinburg, North Carolina. St. Andrews fell in the first contest between the women by a score of 61-54. Kentucky Christian with it, driving the lane here. Oh, the baseline, excuse me, puts up a layup, no good. David Woodard with the shot attempt there. Rebound, Emil Malone for St. Andrews. Garrett McCray with it up the floor now. Top for Malone, back to McCray now, top of the key. Malone down low for Alan Taylor. Taylor spins baseline, loses it. They get it back inside for Malone from mid-range. Pulls up for a jumper, no good. Woodard with the rebound. Back to DeAndre Ross now. Ross sizes up, kicks it out. Pump fake by Pence. Pulls up into a floater, no good. They kick it out into the corner off the rebound. McCallum Jr. with the miss. Gray out in transition, pulls up from mid-range. No good on the jumper. Neither team able to break the ice here. Approaching the minute-and-a-half mark of our first half of action. Woodard gets into the low post, puts up a shot high off the glass. Defended well by Malone, no good. Caleb Brown with it now in transition. Over to Taylor. Taylor for Alexander. He pulls up for a three. No good. Ross in transition now. Sizes up. Can't find anything. Over for Ship. Ship sets the screen, but the offensive foul on the screen. It'll be a turnover. Knights ball here. Brown with it now. Down low for Taylor. They try and steal it away. No good. Malone in the low post. Great position on Woodard. Backs him down and puts it in for two. Ross ahead now. Gets by Brown. Taylor comes to help. Pulls up from mid-range. Short. Rebound Taylor. Up ahead to Brown. He's out in transition. Loses his handle. Ball still loose. Ross comes away with it. Back the other way now. Finds McCallum Jr. in the corner, fakes the shot, drives, puts up a tough right-handed layup, no good. Rebound, Ship, but he can't corral it. Kicks it out to Ross, marked by Alexander here. Ross goes baseline, puts up a shot, blocked by Alexander. McCray with the rebound. McCray crosses over, goes baseline, puts up a tough layup. Through the contest of Miles Ship, and a quick 4-point burst for the Knights puts them out ahead. We'll be right back after the timeout.
Y'all should be addicted now. We tasted blood.
Let's keep this going. We got 2 weeks to prepare for the next one. Clean up a few mistakes. Let's get on a roll. It's conference time.
Kentucky Christian making a change. Kirby DeMay checking in. DeAndre Ross taking a rest. Up ahead for McCray. Out to Malone now. Low backing down in the post, pivots, puts up a jump hook, no good. Rebound Taylor, kicks it out to McCray. Over to Malone, he'll pull up for a three. No good on the jumper. Ball tipped away in transition by Malone. Deep entry pass for Woodard. He gets down the lane, puts up a tough layup through two. Brown over to Alexander. Handoff for McCray. He pulls up for three. Too strong. Over to Woodard, a three from his own. Short. And it'll go out of bounds. Caleb Brown guarded by Pence. Sizing him up. Makes his move. Gets it down low for Malone in the post. Malone doubled quickly. Back out to Brown. Fakes the jumper. Malone faces up. Pulls a three-pointer, no good. Ball still loose. DeMay flies in for the rebound. DeMay gets past Brown. Kicks it to Woodard in the corner, but Woodard cut. Couldn't quite handle the pass. Miscommunication there. Brown over to Alexander now. Back up top to Malone. Handoff for McCray. Up to Taylor now in the high post. Taylor sets a screen for Brown. Brown to McCray now. And they call McCray for a walk there. DeMay with it now. Over to McCallum Jr. He'll drive. Kick it out for Pence. One more to DeMay. He'll pull up for three. No good. Rebound Taylor. Alan Taylor out to McCray now. McCray in transition, scanning the floor. Over to Brown. Fakes the shot. Kicks it back to McCray. He fakes the shot. Pulls up from mid-range on the drive. No good, but tipped in by Malone on the rebound. Free ball from Woodard. No good. In and out. Trying to find his rhythm. 0 for 2 from 3 so far. Brown over to Alexander. Over to Malone. Alexander pulls up for a three of his own and hits. Duncan Alexander always been dangerous from distance. And they'll say it was tipped away by Taylor, out of bounds. McCallum Jr. checking out. DeAndre Ross back into the game. Pence checking out. Brevin Jones checking in for the first time for Kentucky Christian. And Taylor getting a rest, being replaced by number 0, Xavier McFadden for the Knights. Inside for Ross, contested by Brown, no good. Rebound McFadden. Up ahead for McCray now. McCray drives to the middle, finds Malone. Malone hops through the lane and puts it up and in with a strong layup. May tries to find some space. Walled off by McCray, forced the pass. They get it out to Woodard in the corner now. Up top for Jones. Back out to Woodard. Drives baseline. Dumps it off for Ship. Back out into the corner for Jones. Tries to drive, tipped away by Alexander on the pass. And McFadden has it now. Through ball from Alexander, no good. Rebound Woodard. Knights with an 11-7 advantage here. May drives, but he's fouled on the way by. Woodard checks out of the game. David McCallum Jr. back in for Kentucky Christian. And the Dumais and an inbounding violation on Ross. Stepped over the line before he threw the ball in. It'll be St. Andrew's ball. Alexander to inbound. Brown to receive. Caleb Brown tried the high post entry to Malone. It was tipped away by Jones. Knights able to corral it. McFadden on the pick and roll. Tried to throw the lob for Malone. Wasn't there. Ross down the lane. Acrobatic layup. No good, but the putback by Dumais. Madden gets to the middle. Finds Alexander. McCray a little trouble with the dribble handoff and touches the out of bounds line. It'll be a turnover there. Tough break for St. Andrews. On a routine play. Mental lapse there. Gray checks out of the game for the first time. Brody Clark checking in. Fatigue possibly becoming a factor approximately halfway through our first half of action here. Dumais down the lane, kicks it out to Ross. Ross fakes the shot, drives. Back to Dumais, trapped in the corner. He gets McCallum up top. They find Dumais in the corner open now. He'll pull up, no good. McCallum Jr. on the rebound. Misses a putback, but gets his own rebound once again. Shoots and makes the layup. Tying things up here at 11. Caleb Brown with it now. Screen coming from Malone. Finds him on the slip. Malone in the post now. Drives into the middle. Can't get the shot to go. And a loose ball foul on Malone now to add insult to injury. Ross with it now. Let's go into a 3-2 zone, trying to trap Kentucky Christian at the perimeter. David Woodard to the line now. Senior forward out of Seattle. No good on the first. Xavier McFadden with it out in transition after the second missed free throw. He'll drive baseline. Kick it out for Brown. Wide open for three. No good. Rebound McFadden. He'll pull up for a mid-range. Rattling around the rim and in. Shooter's touch there for Xavier McFadden. Ross coming off a screen. Gets down the lane with the inside hand finish on the layup. Brown with it now. Marked by Pence. Sizing him up here. Directing traffic along the way. Clark comes off the screen. They get it to Taylor. He finds McFadden. McFadden pulls up from mid-range, but blocked by Ross. Great defensive recovery there from DeAndre Ross. McFadden with a back tap there. And they're going to get him with a foul on the trip. Tried to reach behind and pick the pocket of DeAndre Ross in transition, and gonna rack up a foul. Woodard fakes the shot, drives on Taylor, gets to the rim and in. McFadden driving now. Well, brief intermission here with some technical difficulty, adjusting the play clock, I believe, and the shot clock. Knights to inbound here with 9:45 to play, 24 on the shot clock, trailing 13-15. Brody Clark to inbound, swings it to McFadden. McFadden into the front court now. Over to Alexander. Finds Clark. He'll pull up for a three-pointer. No good. Rebound, but stripped away on a trap. McFadden comes away with it. 3-on-3 here. Outside for Clark. Fakes the jumper. Kicks it back. Oh, and my goodness. McCallum Jr. came flying in for the contest, but McFadden pump faked and he fell right on top of him. A scary sight there. I think it may have looked worse than it actually was. Both players seem to be okay. It didn't seem malicious at all. Just an unfortunate timing on the jump there. And a lot of contact, but both players seem to have escaped relatively unscathed. Brody Clark set to inbound once again after the foul. Finds McFadden at the top of the key. Back to Clark on the Iverson cut. Gets a screen from Alexander. Top for Taylor. Handoff for Brown. Back to Alexander. Kicks it to McFadden. He'll pull up for three and sink it. Xavier McFadden, the senior out of Durham, North Carolina, came to play today. DeMay gets into the middle of the lane, kicks it out for Pence. One more to Ross. He fakes the shot, drives. Resets it back to McCallum Jr. He'll drive baseline and then pull up for a mid-range. No good. Alan Taylor with the rebound. Out to McFadden, too hot to handle. McCallum Jr. down the lane, over to Woodard. Great handoff there on the laydown pass, deep in the lane. Puts Kentucky Christian out ahead by 1. Brown over to McFadden, pump fake, steps back, pulls up for three from the corner and sinks it. My goodness, what a shot. What a move. Knights back out in front, 19-17. Alexander pokes it away, but a foul on Ross. Knights harassing the ball with 2. Eight to play here in our first half of action. Knights out ahead by 2. Kentucky Christian set to inbound. Hotly contested game so far. Ross with it now, marked by Garrett McCray, local product out of Scotland High School. DeMay gets down the lane, kicks into the far corner to Woodard. He steps back for a 3. and sinks it in the face of Emil Malone. Woodard finding his rhythm after a few early misses. Gray over to McFadden. McFadden gets the screen from Alexander, steps back for another three. No good on that one. Woodard and Pence come away with it. Callum Jr. gets a screen, drives in the lane. It's deep inside. Tries to pass it, but called for a walking violation there. And that'll be Kentucky Christian, or St. Andrews ball, excuse me. And Rafael Alvarez checking in for the first time for the Knights. Alan Taylor getting a rest. Malone with it now, over to McFadden. Clark thinks about a jumper, decides to drive, puts up the layup, puts some English on it, and spins it in off the glass. Beautiful move there. Jemay with it now. Coming off the screen, no, he'll pull up for three, short. Rebound McFadden. Looking for the home run pass to Malone, finds him, but it's tipped away. Malone corrals it and puts the layup in regardless. Just like that, St. Andrews lead is up to 5. Knights, Kentucky Christian calling a timeout. We'll be right back. Jemay with it now, carrying it up the floor. Crosses over. Can't get any separation. Over to Pence now. Pence will drive, pull up from mid-range, and sink it. Kirk Pence with a jumper. And then a mental mistake there on the inbounds. Knights turn it over. Going to be Kentucky Christian retaining possession here. I misspoke before the timeout. Knights were only trailing or leading by 3, not 5. Lead has been cut to 1 here after the basket. Woodard loses his dribble. Stripped away by Clark. He's out in transition. Dumais picks his pocket. Back out ahead to DeRoss all alone, and he'll lay it in with no contest. Up ahead to McFadden. McFadden drives, kicks it out to Malone. Back inside for McFadden. Tries to go up and under for the reverse. Can't hit it. Woodard in the corner, and he'll sink a 3. Kentucky Christian out ahead by 2 now. McFadden over to Alvarez. McCray driving, spins in the lane, kicks it out, and they're going to say a foul. No, they're going to say it was. Create an inbound. High post entry from Malone to the dribble handoff. Cray drives baseline, can't find anything. Spins, kicks it out for Clark. Clark looks across court to Alvarez in the corner, but Woodard is there in the lane and picks it off. He's out in transition now, puts up a layup, too strong. DeAndre Ross there for the follow. McFadden pulls up for three. No good. Alvarez for the loose ball, fighting inside. Malone and Ship getting tangled up. And they're going to say Emil Malone on the foul. Kentucky Christian entering the bonus here. Miles Ship to shoot a 1-and-1. Well, Alvarez checking back out of the game. Duncan Alexander back in. And Ship no good on the free throw. Rebound Taylor. Over to McCray now. McCray carries it up the court. Sizing up his man. Gets a screen from Taylor. Drives into the lane. Gets to the basket. Puts up the shot. No good. Rebound Pence up to Ross. Ross Euro steps through the lane and puts in a beautiful layup. The contest of Duncan Alexander. Clark coming off a screen. Gets at the top of the key. Up to Alexander. And the Taylor in the low post. And they're going to say a walk on Taylor there. Miles Ship shaken up on the play. May with the cross-court pass for Woodard, too hot to handle. And he'll sail out of bounds trying to corral it. Clark with the inbound to McFadden. 4 to play here in our first half of action. St. Andrews trailing 29-23. McFadden drives in the lane, goes up strong for the layup. No good, but a foul. He'll go to the line for 2. Rolled around the rim and out. And he'll hit both. McFadden cutting the lead to 4 here. Ross with behind the back move, getting some separation from McCray. Over to Woodard now. Finds DeMay. DeMay loses his handle. Gets it to Jones. Jones back for Woodard. Woodard driving. Goes up strong with a layup. Too strong. Can't hit it. McFadden drives. Kicks it to Clark in the corner. Back up top for Alexander. One more for McCray. Fakes the shot. Drives into the mid-range. Pulls up and sinks it. Great move there from Garrett McCray. Pence with it now. Driving baseline. Taylor there on the contest. Taking down his own guy. I believe him and Brody Clark collided there. It'll be an and one opportunity here for Kentucky Christian. Dirk Pence to shoot 1 here. Knights trailing by 4 to Kentucky Christian. 3 minutes to go in our first half of action. Caleb Brown with it now. Over to Taylor. Taylor for McCray. McCray drives. Can't find anything. Pivots. Finds Alexander on the perimeter. He'll pull up for three. No good. Ross brings it up. Crosses over. Kicks it out. Back up top to Woodard. Over for Pence all alone. He'll shoot a three. No good. Rebound, Caleb Brown. He's out in transition with it. He'll push the pace a little bit. Slow it down and pull up for a mid-range at the free throw line. No good. Kept in by Alexander. Jones saves it. Gets it over to Woodard. Finds Ross. Ross thinking of a three ball. Shoots it. No good. Rebound, McCray. McCray slowing things down. Drives baseline. Away from the screen. Inside for McFadden. Nothing going there. Give and go to Alexander. Back over to McCray now. He pulls up from mid-range once again. Almost the exact same spot as his last make. Woodard crosses over. Kicks it out. Demay in the corner all alone. Looks inside for Jones. Out to Woodard once again. Good ball movement there. No good on the shot from Kentucky Christian. St. Andrews trailing by three here. Minute and a half to go. Fadden hesitates and drives the lane. Finds Alexander on a cut. Alexander through the lane. Managing to control the ball through the contacts. Cutting this lead to one. Minute 10 to play here in our first half. Alexander gambling for a steal. Gets burned by Woodard. And an easy layup for David Woodard there. Minute to play here. Out to Taylor. McFadden isolating. He'll pull up from deep three-point range. No good. Cross down the lane quickly. Kicks it out to Pence. Outside to Jones. He'll pull up for a three of his own. No good. McCray with it. 40 to play. Pushing in transition. Looking for a 2-for-1 opportunity here. And he may get it. Forcing the foul. And he'll go to the line for two. McCray, the junior guard out of Warrenburg, North Carolina. He'll knock down the first. And he'll knock down the second. May over to Ross. Top for Pence. Pence over to Ross once again. Ross drives, gets down the lane, and puts in a strong layup. Inbound to McFadden, tipped away by Demay. Caleb Brown comes away with it. Up to McFadden, up to Alexander. Alexander hops into a shot with 3 seconds to play. Tries to force a foul call. Gets the foul, but they said it was before the shot attempt. Therefore, no free throws. 3 to play here. Knights looking to convert their 2-for-1 with a final shot here. Pass tipped away by Pence. He gets down the lane, can't quite put it in. Ross tried to put back dunk and didn't have time. And that'll end our first half of action, 36-33. Your Knights trailing.
Ready to start mapping your future? Get started at St. Andrews University, the perfect place to explore your passions. St. Andrews offers a high-quality education that can be completed on campus or online. Flexible course offerings and convenient locations meet the needs of your everyday life, with accelerated degree options available. Career opportunities are waiting for you at St. Andrews University. From nursing to occupational therapy assistant certification to esports and game art and design. Find your career path today at St. Andrews University, sa.edu. Ready to start mapping your future? Get started at St. Andrews University, the perfect place to explore your passions. St. Andrews offers a high-quality education that can be completed on campus or online. Flexible course offerings and convenient locations meet the needs of your everyday life, with accelerated degree options available. Career opportunities are waiting for you at St. Andrews University. From nursing to occupational therapy assistant certification to esports and game art and design. Find your career path today at St. Andrews University, sa.edu.
Uh, And we're back here with our second half of action. St. Andrews trailing 38-35 to Kentucky Christian. Alexander down to Taylor in the low post. He'll pivot and put up a layup. Strong take there. Herbie DeMay with the drive. Kicks it out for David Woodard. Woodard back to DeMay. They'll split the double team. Kick it back out to Ross. But it was too hot to handle and a little off target. Ross will sail it out of bounds when he tried to corral it. Brown in the corner to McCray. McCray surveying the defense. Getting a screen from Malone. Swings it to Taylor. Taylor screening for Brown. Back out to McCray. He'll drive to the baseline. Get to the rim. Put it up. No good off the glass. Dumais out in transition now. Attacking Malone at the rim. Can't hit the shot. Brown to McCray in the corner in transition. Gets down the baseline. Pulls a turnaround fadeaway and hits it. What a shot from Garrett McCray there. Andre Ross drives, loses his feet, finds Woodard. Callum steps in, pulls up for a mid-range, no good. Shot clock malfunction there. Right over to Alexander. Nice leading by one here after a quick start. Ball tipped out of bounds by David Woodard. Stay with St. Andrews here. 2 minutes into our second half of action. Nice have jumped out in front after trailing at the half. Out to Caleb Brown. Back to McCray in the corner. Jab steps to get some separation. Decides against the move. Brown gets into the mid-range. Moves it to Taylor down low. And Taylor with the turnaround jump hook. Nice touch on the floater there. Herbie DeMay drives, kicks it out. They swing it to McCallum now. And McCallum for three will hit it. Malone down low for Taylor once again, no good. In the corner for Dumais, he drives, kicks it out to Woodard. He's open for three. In and out, no good. Rebound Taylor. Brown over to McCray now. Down low to Malone. He'll go up for the shot and hit it, but they'll say the foul's on the floor before the take. Be an inbound for St. Andrews. Look. Wow. Malone the inbound now. Finds Brown up top for McCray now. Back down low to Malone in the high post. Shoots a mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound Taylor, strong putback, and a foul. He'll go to the line for two. Alan Taylor dominating the boards down low so far in this half. Several rebounds on the offensive and defensive end. At the line to shoot two now. Hit the first. Junior out of Bloomington looking to go 2 for 2 here. Extend this St. Andrews lead. No good on the free throw. And the lead stays at 1. A narrow lead in a hotly contested battle so far. Brevin Jones down the lane now. Kicks it into the corner for Kirk Pence. He'll pull up for three. No good. Rebound McCray. Out ahead to Caleb Brown. Great pass. He'll put up a layup. Kirby Dumais over to Woodard now. Finds Jones. Jones spins to the baseline, gets doubled. Kicks it out for Dumais. Over to Pence now. He'll drive. One more for Woodard. He'll drive. Puts it up off the glass. No good, but he'll draw the foul on Malone and go to the line for two. And Woodard will sink the first. And no good on the second. Rebound Malone. Gray up ahead with it now. Over to Malone. Over to Brown now. Brown up top for Alan Taylor. Alexander pulls up for three in the corner. No good. Rebound Kirby Dumais. Marked closely by Caleb Brown. Goes behind the back. Finds some separation. Over to DeAndre Ross now. Ross up top for Woodard. Woodard with the handoff for Jones. Jones down the lane. Puts up the layup. Taylor goes up for it. Can't quite make it on the block. And we are tied up here at 44. 15 to play here in our contest. Both teams battling fiercely. Brown over to McCray now. McCray to Malone. Back down low to Taylor. Stripped away by Woodard. Looked like he was about to spin to the baseline. Woodard in transition up off the front of the rim and in. Caleb Brown looking for some separation against Ross. Gets down the lane. Hesitates to freeze the defender and pulls up and hits the floater. What a move from Caleb Brown. A series of moves. Jones drives. Kicks it across for Pence. He'll pull up for three. No good. Rebound Taylor. Brown looking ahead. Surveying the floor. Swings it to McCray. McCray marked closely by Jones. Over to Taylor. Down low for Malone. He'll get into the low post and go to work on Woodard, backing him down with a strong move. Turns around and puts in the layup. Woodard pulls up in transition for three and sinks it. Kentucky Christian takes his narrow 1-point lead. We'll be right back.
Y'all should be addicted now. We tasted blood.
Hey, let's keep this going. We got 2 weeks to prepare for the next one. Clean up a few mistakes. Let's get on a roll. It's conference time.
Y'all should be addicted now. We tasted blood.
Hey, let's keep this going. We got 2 weeks to prepare for the next one. Clean up a few mistakes. Let's get on a roll. It's conference time.
Y'all should be addicted now. We tasted blood.
Hey, let's keep this going. We got 2 weeks to prepare for the next one. Clean up a few mistakes. Let's get on a roll. It's conference time.
Y'all should be addicted now.
Garrett McCray up the floor with it now. 14 to play here in our second half of action. St. Andrews trailing 49-48 to Kentucky Christian. Into the corner for Brown. Back up top for Alexander. He'll drive. Kick it out to McFadden. He'll drive baseline. Finds Brown in the center of the lane. He'll get down and to the rim for a layup. Good ball movement there from the Knights. Forcing the defense to rotate. Over to Pence in the corner, walled off by McFadden. Woodard look for some space on Alexander, can't find any. Up top to Ross now. They find DeMay at the three-point line. He'll drive and kick it back out to Jones. Jones down the baseline, spins to the middle. Outside for DeMay. He'll pull up for three and sink it. Kentucky Christian back out in front, 52-50. Lone at the three-point line all alone. He'll pull up and sink one of his own. A quick answer from St. Andrews. Cross over to Woodard now. Woodard drives the lane. It out to Jones. He'll pull up for a three of his own. No good. Caleb Brown racing down the court. Gets it down low from Malone. Nice 2-on-1 taking advantage there in transition. With it now, sizing up Alexander, spins into the middle, sides against the shot, kicks it out for Ross. Ross goes baseline, finds Woodard, shoots a one-legged fadeaway jumper, and hits it. On over to McFadden. McFadden deciding if he's going to shoot it or not, sides against it. Into the post for Malone. Malone backing down, gets through the lane, but stripped by Woodard. Jones with it, kicks it out for Ross. Ross, a three in the corner and hits. Gray up the floor now. In and out move, gets into the middle, pulls up from mid-range and sinks it. Just like that, we're tied back up here. Back and forth affair so far in the second half. Teams trading baskets. DeMay pulls up for a three of his own. No good. Up ahead to Malone. A little too hot to handle. He saves it. Throws it back in for McFadden. Can't quite get there. $11:20 to play here. Ross with it. It's down the lane. Takes it back out for McCallum Jr. He'll pull up for three and hits nothing. It'll be Knights ball off of the air ball. All rolled in for Brown now. Brown with the crossover. Get some separation. It's inside for Malone. Malone goes up with the shot, but is fouled before the attempt. And in for Alexander. Up top to Brown. Brown sizing up. Finds McFadden off a screen. He'll drive. Go up with an acrobatic move. Can't hit it, but a foul. He'll go to the line for two. Xavier McFadden, the senior out of Durham, North Carolina, been very busy today. And no good on the first. And he sinks the second. Swings it over to Woodard. Woodard over to Jones. Malone with 4 fouls now. Just to check out of the game. Alan Taylor comes back in. 10 to play here in our second half. Key piece missing down the stretch for the Knights. Look inside for Jones, but it's tipped away on the kick out. Xander got a hand in there, I believe. Kirby DeMay with it now, up top for Ross. DeAndre Ross sizing up, guarded by Caleb Brown. Makes a move, Brown is there, kicks into the corner for Woodard, and he sinks a 3. Kentucky Christian out ahead again by 2. Both teams exchanging the lead with frequency here. Trey no good on the mid-range, rebound Taylor. We're gonna have a foul on David Woodard there. Into Alexander, looking for the dribble handoff. Broken up by Ross. Swinging around the perimeter to Brown now. Gets a screen from Taylor, goes down the baseline away from the screen, puts in a layup off the glass. Great move, great speed there from Caleb Brown. Kirby DeMay with it now. To Jones, he goes down the baseline, stolen by McFadden. McFadden racing down the court now, gets down the lane, and fouled by Ross. And McFadden a little slow to get up there. And I believe that'll be a 4th foul on DeAndre Ross there. A little friendly banter at the free throw line before the shot attempt. And McFadden no good on the first shot. And he will split the pair once again. 2 tough trips to the line for McFadden this half. Only 1 for 2 both times. DeMay making a move on McCray. McCray there. May gets to the middle. Kicks it out to Jones. 1 more to Woodard. Woodard will drive. Out to Pence. 1 more for Ross. Ross gets down the lane. Puts up a tough layup over Alan Taylor and hits. Caleb Brown driving now. Calls for the screen from Alexander. Kicks it back to Alexander. Dribble handoff for Brown. 1 more for Alexander with a quick pull-up. And Kentucky Christian comes away with it. DeAndre Ross in transition, snaking down the lane, finds DeMay. Ball still loose. Alexander reaching in, but a foul. And I believe before... And a technical foul on Duncan Alexander there. Have some words for the official after the play concluded. And I believe Kentucky Christian's going to take a timeout.
Y'all should be addicted now. We tasted blood.
Hey, let's keep this going. We got 2 weeks to prepare for the next one. Clean up a few mistakes. Let's get on a roll. It's conference time.
You open my eyes, and I'm ready to go. Lead me into the light.
addicted now. We tasted blood.
And your Knights are back here. No, excuse me. Kentucky Christian back here with the ball after the technical free throws. Kentucky Christian with a 3-point advantage. 8:34 left to play in the contest. Jones looking for an inbound. Finds Woodard. Kick out to DeAndre Ross. Marked closely by McFadden. He gets by, gets down the lane, but loses it. And they'll say it was tipped away by St. Andrews. He passed to Woodard at the top of the key. Over to Pence now. Back to Woodard. Woodard calling for the isolation. He'll drive on Alexander and blocked by Alexander, but a foul. And Woodard will hit on the first. And no good on the second. Rebound, Alexander. Over to Brown. St. Andrews trailing by 4 here. Taylor with the dribble handoff from McCray. McCray gets down the lane, puts up the left-handed layup and sinks it. Great move down the lane there. Andre Ross with it now, marked by McFadden. Over to Kirby DeMay. Back to Ross, slides against the shot, drives the lane, goes up strong for the layup, and rattles around the rim and in. St. Andrews racing back in transition quickly, then deciding to slow it down. Brown gets a screen from Taylor. Alexander coming off a screen of his own. Hands it off for McFadden. McFadden sizing up now. He'll drive in the lane. Kick it out of the corner for Brown. Brown pump fakes. Kicks out for McFadden. McFadden with the dribble sidestep. No good on the shot. Good move to get open. Taylor with the putback layup after the strong offensive rebound. Alan Taylor dominant on the glass all day, and they're going to call a foul on McFadden on the bump. Tried to reach in for a steal on the inbound there. McFadden earning his third foul. Kirby DeMay, a quick change of speed, gets past McCray into the front court. DeMay driving. Spiked off the rim by Alan Taylor. What a block. And Pence there with the putback. Still a vicious block by Alan Taylor. And McCray changing speeds, getting down the lane adeptly, putting in a two-pointer of his own. Both teams still trading baskets here. A timeout for St. Andrews. We'll be right back.
You open my eyes, and I'm ready to go. Lead me into the light. Can't you see? And tell me what
Listen, y'all should be addicted now. We tasted blood.
Let's keep this going. We got 2 weeks to prepare for the next one. Clean up a few mistakes. Let's get on a roll. It's conference time.
you open my eyes, and I'm ready to go. Lead me into the light. Can't you see? And tell me what
Listen.
me and keep me with
Listen, y'all should be addicted now. We tasted blood.
Let's keep this going. We got 2 weeks to prepare for the next one. Clean up a few mistakes. Let's get on a roll. It's conference time.
you open.
And we're back in a close contest here. 6:27 to play. Knights trailing by 2. Kentucky Christian bringing it in now. May with it now. Guarded by McCray. Jones with it. He'll drive, kick it out for Ross. Ross pulls up for 3 and sinks it. Kentucky Christian extends their lead to 5. McFadden thinks about a shot, decides against it. Drives baseline, kicks it out for Brown. One more to Taylor. Finds Alexander in the mid-range. Quickly smothered by Jones. He gets down the lane and cannot finish on the layup. Madden marking DeMay full court now. Handoff for Pence. Back to DeMay now. Guarded by Brown. Gets a screen. Brown fights over it. Woodard with it now. Drives down the lane. 1-2, but blocked by Alexander. And they'll say it was last touched by St. Andrews. Kentucky Christian retaining possession here. And Kentucky Christian going to take a timeout. We'll be right back.
You open my eyes, and I'm ready to go. Lead me into the light. Can't you see and keep me with
Listen, y'all should be addicted now. We tasted blood.
Let's keep this going. We got 2 weeks to prepare for the next one. Clean up a few mistakes. Let's get on a roll. It's conference time.
Mapping your future? Get started at St. Andrews University, the perfect place to explore your passions. St. Andrews offers a high-quality education that can be completed on campus or online. Flexible course offerings and convenient locations meet the needs of your everyday life, with accelerated degree options available. Career opportunities are waiting for you at St. Andrews University. From nursing to occupational therapy assistant certification to esports and game art and design. Find your career path today at St. Andrews University, sa.edu.
Pence looking to inbound here for Kentucky Christian. Gets it into Woodard below the basket, but blocked by Taylor. The handoff to McFadden, and they'll get Woodard for the reach in there. And I believe that will enter St. Andrews into the bonus. McFadden will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 here. And McFadden knocks down the first. I'm going to go 2 for 2 here. Struggled at the line so far tonight, but nothing but quality there. 2 in a row. Knights cut the lead to 3. Pence down the lane, finds Woodard on the laydown, and it's there off the cut. Out of the corner by David Woodard. Over to McFadden now. Looks for Brown in the corner, looks him off, drives, gets to the lane, and finishes through traffic. Xavier McFadden with a strong move there. Knights trailing by 3 here. 5 minutes to play. Under 5, actually. 4:45 to be exact. Callum Jr. drives in the lane, gets blocked, and McFadden takes the charge. Malone was there with the chase down, and McFadden in great defensive position, sacrificing his body. Mop crew cleaning up the floor. I believe the surface was a little slick. Taylor Brown with it now. McFadden checking out. Brody Clark checking in for him. Looked inside for Malone, wasn't quite there. Brody Clark gets into the lane, finds Malone this time. Knights getting back on defense. A little miscommunication there. Ross left unguarded for a moment, puts up a layup. Acrobatic finish, falling through the lane. And he'll go to the line for the and one opportunity. And he'll hit the first, converting the and one opportunity. Kentucky Christian lead back up to 4. 4 minutes to play here. Blown over to Clark. Clark makes a move, kicks it back over to Brown. Brown gets a screen from Alexander, swings it back to Alexander. Up top to Malone, sloppy dribble handoff, but he manages to corral it. Ball tipped away by Ross, but then stolen back by Malone. They'll say it was a foul. And I believe that is Emil Malone's 5th foul. He will be disqualified from the contest. Alan Taylor back into the contest. And Pence rattles in the first of the 1-and-1. Lead up to 5 for Kentucky Christian. And another one up to 6. Gray drives, gets to the baseline, spins, shoots a fadeaway, and wedgies the ball. Very unfortunate shot there. Don't often see a wedgie in a game, but it does occur from time to time. Pence with it in transition now, marked by Clark. Up to Kirby Dumais now. 3:30 to play here. Knights trailing by 6. Kentucky Christian's DeAndre Ross gets down the lane. Tries to kick it out, but a foul, and he'll go to the line for 2. Well, a 1-and-1, excuse me. Brown up the floor with it now. St. Andrews deficit is swollen to 8. Looking for a point here to stop the bleeding. He finds Alexander on the roll, and he'll put in the easy layup. Great feed from Brown there. Great finish by Duncan Alexander. Kirby Dumais trying to drive the length of the court. He's trapped. Gets it down low to Pence. Pence back out to DeMay. Knights pressing out closely on defense, looking to generate a steal here. Fadden on Ross. He'll drive down the lane. An acrobatic finish, flying through the air. Ray with it in transition. Fadden fakes, goes to the middle, finds some separation. Thinks about pulling up for three, decides against it. Hits Alexander. Resets his dribble. Drives the lane, gets in deep, puts up a shot, blocked by Ross. Ross looking across for Jones, blocked by Taylor in transition. Allen Taylor with a great chase down block. Denying the easy two from Brevin Jones. Jones in for DeMay, marked by Brown. 2:20 to play here. Knights trailing by 6. Over to Jones. Jones over to Pence. Up top for Woodard. Woodard drives, pulls up from mid-range. In and out, no good. Caleb Brown in transition now. Up to McCray. McCray makes a move, gets by Pence, goes up for the shot, but Pence forced the foul there. And McCray will go to the line for 2. Just under 2 minutes to play here. Knights looking to cut this lead to 4. And just enough to stick around. Let's see if they can get some stops and possibly tie it up, pull ahead. Great clutch on the first. No good on the second. Rebound Kirby DeMay. Over to Woodard now. About 90 seconds to play here. Knights trailing by 4. McCray with a steal, gets it in transition, goes up strong, fakes a pass, and finishes in the lane through 2. And a timeout for St. Andrews off of the breakaway play from McCray. We'll be right back. Woodard here to inbound. Score was adjusted. Knights trailing by 3 here, 78-81. Pence gets into the lane, finds Woodard. Kentucky Christian looking to waste time here, pulling it out, not even attacking the basket. Woodard gets the screen, walled off by McFadden. DeMay gets into the lane, And goes up and under for the crafty layup finish. My goodness. Madden gets down the lane, tries to kick it to Taylor. Couldn't find him. And it's going to be out of bounds on the side. It'll be Kentucky Christian ball. And Kentucky Christian going to call a full timeout here. We'll be right back.
You open my eyes, and I'm ready to go. Lead me into the light. Can't you see? And tell me what
Listen, y'all should be addicted now. We tasted blood.
Hey, let's keep this going. We got 2 weeks to prepare for the next one. Clean up a few mistakes. Let's get on a roll. It's
Janae into Woodard. Woodard up ahead for Ross. Ross outside the Pence. Pence marked closely by Alexander. Alexander pokes it away, but a reach in. Call for the foul there. Pence will go to the line for 2. Pence converts on the first. Converts on the second. Kentucky Christian lead up to 7 here. Under a minute to play. Gray makes a move to the basket immediately. Goes up with it. Can't hit the shot. It's tipped away by Kentucky Christian. Stays St. Andrews ball under the basket here. Outside to Brown. Brown gets down the lane, hands it off for Taylor. Taylor with the layup. And St. Andrews takes another timeout here, trailing by 5, 37 to play. Kentucky Christian to inbound here. Kirby DeMay looking to get it in. Oh. Oh. DeMay on the inbound here. Finds Woodard. Doubled quickly. Back to DeMay. Looks ahead for Ross. Back out to Pence, and they'll foul him immediately. And Pence will go back to the free throw line. An efficient shooter so far. And he'll knock down one. And no good on the second. Taylor with the rebound. Ray drives inside, tries to kick it out. Taylor's there and puts in an easy layup. Lead cut to 4, and they foul immediately. Pence will go back to the free throw line. And Caleb Brown down the lane can't hit the layup. Rebound Woodard. Brings it out ahead for Ross, but too hot to handle, and it'll go out of bounds. Kentucky Christian leading by 6 here, 9.2 to play. And in for McCray. Way down the lane. And he'll hit an easy 2. Cuts the lead to 4. Tried to foul intentionally, but not called. And your St. Andrews Knights will fall 84-88, I believe.
Ready to start mapping your future? Get started at St. Andrews University, the perfect place to explore your passions. St. Andrews offers a high-quality education that can be completed on campus or online. Flexible course offerings and convenient locations meet the needs of your everyday life, with accelerated degree options available. Career opportunities are waiting for you at St. Andrews University. From nursing to occupational therapy assistant certification to esports and game art and design. Find your career path today at St. Andrews University, sa.edu.